Nice! Hello! I live. And I drink water. Hello, Sam. Everything looks different in OBS. I don't know what I'm doing. I wanted to start streaming like an hour and a half ago, but then I figured I should eat dinner first. And then I got some people talking about Warhammer, and it was very fascinating. Oh look, there's one of the people I got talking about Warhammer. Hello. Hello. Hello everyone. Yeah, I've had a few months. So yeah, I've not been having energy to stream. And honestly, I don't have energy to stream, but I want to like work on getting back the energy to do the streaming thing. And I've had a decent enough afternoon after a horrible morning at work, so I did some weaving. I did some tidying things. Like I half did laundry, so say hello to the cat from me. Hello, cat. But yeah, I've had a weird day. So now we're playing horse. So I need to move that a bit over there so I can see things. But yeah, we're playing the horse game. I have a game too where I played with a friend, as in my friend wanted to see, and I was like, here you go, look at Horf. And we did Horf things. And this is my main save. As you can see, I played for like 24 and a half hours. So, you know, I've done pretty much all you can do in the game already, because it's very early access. I didn't play the 24 hours in one sitting. That was like over 2 weeks or something. That was reasonable. I went to sleep. But yeah, I like this game, and I figured I could stream it and just talk and hope that nothing explodes, because this game is a bit resource hungry compared to a lot of the other games I stream. Because it's very pretty. Like, very pretty to the point where I cannot put it on highest graphics because my computer will explode. But it's on pretty high graphics, and it's still very pretty. And there's Horf. And I cannot deny my horse girl roots. So we're gonna leave all of these like that. Actually, I can turn off the tutorial. I know how to play this game. No tutorial. But yeah, as you can see, it is in very early access, and the story is not in the game. It's not unoptimized. It just is very graphically demanding, and I do not have a graphics card that came out next year. And yes, you guys can continue to talk about Warhammer in the chat. That's fine. I will continue to forget what you tell me, other than that Zinj exists, because I love to say Zinj. Zinj is good. I like that word. Zinj. I mean, coffee. That's just how vampires and fae work. Those
My
are
name
always
is Nara,
immortal.
and I'm a Yam courier. It is my proud duty to carry messages and cargo for the scattered people of our land. A Yam courier must overcome many challenges and face many perils. We must be bold and well prepared. But the land is beautiful and my people need me. So I will ride. I will master the land and its dangers. And I will bind my people together in pride and prosperity.
Are there horses in space? Someone explain me if there's horses in space in Warhammer. Oh, it just auto-completes all of those missions for me. But it doesn't unlock my map. That's interesting. Is this my horse or is it the other horse? Which horse is this? This is still the borrowed horse. Okay. I know how horse. Anyway, look at horse. Okay. This is a chunky horse. This is a horse what goes up mountains. This is not a racehorse. It's very good horse. You can pet him.
Who's a good horse?
Anyway, horse, go fast. Yes, of course you can call them a good horse. They're a good horse. I do very much enjoy this game. Like, it does scratch that do exploring things, like, itch that I have sometimes. So, very good on that front. Very good horse. You can have many horse and they can make more horse. Infinite horse machine.
Easy.
And also you can shoot things. How do I shoot things? This is how I shoot things. Nyah. I shall not shoot things in here because that's gonna get me in trouble. I should go pick up a quest from the cartographer. And by a quest, I mean 3 of them. Okay, I would like to accept these missions. Also, if the game is very loud, please tell me. I've lost any and all knowledge of how to make audio not be weird. Okay, now we get a delivery quest. We will take some camel hair rope to the fisherman. Now this game is making you do math. Because this game is like, hey, by the way, if you put all of the things on the left side of the horse will fall over. So now we need to figure out how to get this to be balanced. And answer number 1 is putting all of my important shit in there, which is not working out for me. So I'm gonna put my important shit over there so it's balanced. But yes, now my horse will not fall over from having rope on one side. Where did my horse go? Okay, hello horse. Okay, those people. Because I think I need to do that part next. Journal. I don't actually have any of the tutorial quests because I straight up skipped the tutorial. Okay. Anyway, free arrows. Let's go bring the fishermen some ropes. Ding. Yes, I am aware that if my stamina goes low, my horse doesn't like it.
Oh, thanks.
I can stop running anytime I want. So since there is horses in Warhammer 40k, I've gotten confirmed that there's horses. Do the horses go in space? Do the horses get mechs? Someone please tell me there's horse mechs. No mechs? Well, that is just... They gotta get on that. Like, someone tell whoever makes the Warhammer that they should put a horse in a mech. I would buy one. Just the one. Unless they're as expensive as I fear they are. Then I would not buy one. But I would look at it and go, hehe, horse in a mech. Like, we have a Warhammer store in my town. I've never seen it open, but it's there. And allegedly it is a store that opens sometimes. So, you know. That's a thing.
Easy.
Yes, I'm putting my horse on the pier. This will definitely not go bad. Here you go.
This
I
is
bring you a
great.
delivery.
Thank you for getting it here so quickly.
I'm glad to hear it.
Hello, fisher person. Do you have a mission for me? You want me to bring fishing nets to the woodcutter. Sure, I'll bring fishing nets to a woodcutter. I'm sure that'll go great. It went great. Augmented horse depends on the augments and on what kind of horse you put them. Because if it's like a Shire horse or a Clydesdale, I'm down with whatever, because those are great horses. Mostly because they're very big, not just because they're better than other horses. I don't know those things about horses. I just know that they're big and I like them. The horses that are ginormous. I think they're very fun. I also like the horses that are tiny and the ones with the stripe. I've forgotten what that type of horse is called. But I know they have a stripe, and I love them. Or... Now, this is where we can build a bridge, if we have 80 million rocks. As you can see, I have not 80 million rocks. Okay, so is there a dire horse? Because hell yeah. This is a fascinating stream discussion.
Hell.
I mean, that's fair now. I've just been recently getting, like, YouTube recommendations because I watched the April Fool's musical announcement because someone linked it on Tumblr and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna watch that April Fool's joke because that seems really funny. I was correct. It was really funny. I just, you know, now YouTube thinks I'm into Warhammer and I'm just like, I don't know what any of these things are, but I do like the word Tzeentch. So that's why I asked some nerds I know who know about Warhammer to explain to me what a Tzeentch is. And now I have already forgotten most of the information about what Tzeentch is. But I like saying Tzeentch.
You should be careful near the deer stones. They're infested with snakes.
You shouldn't kill them. It invites bad fortune.
Oh, no, my fortune's bad enough. No need to anger the Hlos, too.
What's angered them?
No idea. Some fool defiled a waterway or something. Until they calm down, be careful.
Ha!
Yes, I've been informed of more of the fun names. And then of information related to them. Most of which I've already forgotten again. Other than that Blood for the Blood God is a Warhammer thing. And it refers to... No, it's not Jägermeister, it's Korn. Yeah, I know liquor. And I can remember words. I'm sorry. That's just what my brain thinks of him as now. That's just Jägermeister now. But yes, I asked about Tzeentch, and then I was told about Nurgle, because Nurgle is also a great word to say. And then I was not quite informed about Slanesh. Because someone got things mixed up. Coffee. I'm being silly right now. But yeah, and then I got told about Korn, who in my mind will now forever be Jägermeister, because that's funnier to me. Because, yeah, I made a joke and I'm sticking with it. Also, where the fuck am I going? Okay, I'm actually on the right way. I haven't gotten lost yet. Excellent. Where was I? I was then also told about human lore, and I forgot all of it immediately because Dash, I don't even know half of the words you typed at me. I do like the TM behind the mankind. That part I remembered. Excellent. I've ruined Warhammer for someone else. Or I made it better, I don't know. I don't even think those are similar liquors. I don't know, I don't drink alcohol. But yeah, I did know about some of the orcs things beforehand. Knives, you'll be very proud of me. I knew about the orcs thinking about red making things go faster, and that actually makes things go faster. I knew that part, and I knew that they're fungus. Which is what my brain remembered about how when you get them on a planet, then you will not be rid of them. They're everywhere now. They're fungus.
Cha!
Yes. Orcs are fungus. I know things. Oh, further things about this game that, you know, are not Warhammer related, because this game is in no way, shape, or form Warhammer related. It's very much,
Easy.
you know, based on a solid historic foundation of the Yam courier system in 13th century Mongolia, so like not Warhammer related. But you can collect and craft a bunch of things, and I very much enjoy collecting things. I like picking up rocks, and the game rewards me for it by letting me build bridges. I like rocks.
This is great. Thank you for getting it here so quickly.
I'm glad to hear it. 토릉토릉.
Now we could take another delivery quest to go back home. Oh, for just 1 kilo? Yeah, I'll just take that and then we'll go just wander. We'll go for a wander. And we will rebalance this horse. The game does attempt to like auto balance what you pick up, which is very nice. But you you can move stuff and things. And it's nice. And yeah, you can craft things also to help your horse. Because the horse does need food and water and sleep and stuff. The human does not. The human is accessor to horse. The whole human is just the opposable thumb for the horse.
Ha!
Oh, how much money do I have? Where's my money? 280. So I maybe could buy? I don't know if I need to unlock buying horse or if that's tutorial part, which we've skipped. Unsure. Yes, as long as it's vaguely balanced, it's fine. Like you can see like this little meter here. And if you put like everything on one side, it goes over. And then once it goes in the yellow, it's like, you can do this, but it's like not ideal. The horse is not enthused. And if you go into the red, the horse will fall on its face and hurt itself, and it is very sad. Also, as your horse has stats, you can fucking level up your horse. Yes, go away, information. I'm explaining. You can level up your horse, and there's a balance stat. So if you level up your balance stat, then the margins for what counts as balanced are bigger. So like if you have like a really low balance stat, it might only be like half a kilo difference at max, and if you have a really high balance stat, you can go by 2 or 3 kilos and it's fine. And also, you know, if you get more strength, then your horse can carry more. Which means I need a different horse. This horse does not carry enough stuff. Like 32 kilos? Nonsense. I need like 50 kilos plus. Let's go, horse. But yeah, you can breed horses to get better horses also. The horse is like cat in that it is the main character. Oh, this is wolf country, isn't it? Okay, we're running. We're running. I don't want to deal with the wolves. I don't want to get eaten. Where is out? Get me out of wolf country. There you go, horse. Good job. You didn't get eaten. Very proud of you.
Just a little more.
I found someone. That's a dancing gummy bear. Hello, Heiko. Hello. I need to get you registered first before I can take missions from you, right? Well, I found the shaman. Now we can deliver to them. Well, hello, Heiko. I'm still alive. I still know how to press the go live button. It definitely didn't take me like an hour and something from when I actually wanted to start streaming. No. Definitely didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I'm Horsin today. I was thinking about playing some of the Long Dark. I'm very excited about the story mode. I'm contemplating replaying the previous 4 episodes of the story mode. Oh, my horse is tired. We're gonna need to figure out how to go to sleep.
You're thirsty, aren't you?
Also, my horse needs water. We will need to lead this horse to water. We can make it drink, so that's good for us. Well, there's water over there. I guess we're going over there. We'll just eat some grass first. But yeah. I'm trying to get my brain and my being generally exhausted from life to cooperate with me streaming more again. Because I like streaming. It's fun. So I figured we'd do something chill. Something no strings attached today. Something I felt like. And that's what I'm doing. What I felt like was horse. So there's horse.
What has you all worked up?
Ooh, money. I like when I get money from these boxes. Because more money means buying fancier horses. I mean, that's just what the cat does then, Sam. That's just the cat's foot now. You're just attached to it. There's more wolves. But yeah, I should not be asked about cat advice. I have never had a cat. I've pet a cat before. I've seen multiple of them. I've badly embroidered one. But yes, not a cat expert. We need to be careful on the rocks, or we will perish.
You're the wind.
Okay, are we out of the woods soon? I would like the water. Over there. Over there's where there is the water.
Steady, steady.
Also, mud. I guess that's a side effect of water.
Easy.
Hello, campsite person. Do you have things for me?
You look concerned. I've had to
Okay.
be. There is.
You are just warning me that I should not mess with the spirits.
Ew.
Okay. Horse, I've brought you to water. Could you please drink? I have not brought you to water enough. 1 second. There. Drink. The horse is drinking. I did it. I brought a horse to water and I made it drink. Everyone cheer and clap for me. Alright, and then we can brushy the horse. This is very important. No, seriously, it's actually important because it ups your horse's mood and removes some debuffs. Which is good for making your horse feel good and also be better at doing horse things. And then we can make a camp. And we can cook some herbal remedies if we want to, but we don't need to. We have some. We're fine. but more importantly, we can have a nap. My horse is not exhausted. Stop lying to me, video game. And then we take our camp with us, because I don't have the material to make another one, so I'm just taking it.
Ha!
Now my horse is happy and well rested, and we can go on more adventures. And look at how pretty the sky once we're not in the water anymore, because the skies in this game are just exceedingly beautiful, and it's really mean that not all video game skies are as pretty as the ones in this game. Are my settings different? Where's my setting of up? Where's my up? Is this where up is? Is it in game? Maybe it's just because I'm not in cinematic mode right now. But well, look at how pretty. Look at how pretty this game. Like, how dare they make a game this beautiful? Only problem is the character will not look at me. Very inconvenient for taking screenshots.
자!
Okay. Where are we? We are here. That's fine. We can go... I mean, we could go back and finish that quest and actually do my other quests. Or we could go around and then do those quests and then go back. Excellent plan. We're going around.
토르근토르응!
No, I think my camera is in a slightly odd position. Will reset if I go into walk-in mode. Yeah, now it's better. This feels more correct. Whee! Horsin.
태용.
I'm currently trying to think of other things I should tell you guys about that have happened in the last, like, it's been like 2.5 months, hasn't it? I don't know what has happened in that time. I want to say I wasn't there, but allegedly I was there. Oh, I have a Linux partition now. Actually, I already had that in January, I'm pretty sure.
Easy.
But I have OBS on it. I just haven't set it up because just importing all my settings from Windows makes it explode. So that's tragic, really. What else? I've been playing a lot of Vintage Story. I can enunciate. Allegedly. Very excited for that new update. Because that should be coming out like within the month. There's fishing now in Vintage Story. Haven't tried it yet. Because I've just not played with the unstable releases much. I did actually install the unstable launcher client, an unstable version on Linux, because I figured why not? I can do that. I know how to do things. And I did indeed manage to do that. And then I played for like 2 hours and decided actually I didn't like the seed I had started on, so I wanted to find a different one. And then I played that one for half an hour. Oh, snakes, run. I don't want to get poisoned. Good horse. Good running away from snakes. Okay. We seem to have gotten away from the snakes. Good to note that there is snakes. But yeah. Vintage Story. Very fun. Need to play more of that. Let's see, what else that is relevant to stream has been going on. Well, a month and a half from now, at the end of May, Paralives is coming out. And I will just be very excited about that. So I will subject you all to my descent into madness about that. So look forward to that. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I won't enjoy streaming it. Maybe that'll just be a for me thing. But I will definitely start off with streaming it because it's exciting. What other stream-relevant things do I have to talk about while we're just trying to figure out how to get across this giant river? That looks like a point where we could cross the giant river. Or maybe further up? Shall we try upriver? We'll try upriver. Because that's more exploring. I mean, the horse can swim. The other side of the river does not look very conducive to getting out. Well, if we were to swim it. I'm picking up so many rocks. I'm gonna build so many bridges. Let's see, other things relevant to streaming. What other video games am I looking forward to? Not really that many, because I've spent like all of the video game budget for like the entire year. technically already, because I did buy a Switch 2 just to play Pokopia. I've been having a great time playing it. So I'm going to pretend like I have no regrets. But Jesus fucking Christ, why are consoles so expensive? Like, that was not a sound financial decision I made. It is one I made though, so no take backsies now. And it does work with my capture card, so I could technically also stream that. Show you all my Pokemon friends that I made. And my horrid excuse for, I guess it's not an island. For my towns. Let's call it that. Could do that. We'll leave that up to future Lila's discretion. Current Lila is playing Wharf Game. That looks like somewhere I can get out of the river if I swim it. Oh, I know where I am again. I may have been lost a little bit because this is not a part of the map I've explored too much. Like, I've been everywhere, but I haven't, like, been there frequently. You know, so I don't actually remember this part of the map too well. Like, this part over here I can basically navigate without the map. And from here over to here. Like, that part I know by heart. But, yeah, this part, less so. I have considered building a stone arch bridge, which is why I have, like 5 kilos of rocks on me.
Ha!
I just don't think 5 kilos of rocks is gonna be enough yet. But there is some points in this game where you can build like bridges and stuff using rocks and wood and stuff. It is actually a thing, yes. Well, they're not stone arches, but they are bridges made out of stones. Actually, I think over there is a bridge building point. We'll just... Oop, I should have maybe gotten some stamina. But yeah, we'll just go across the river. It's fine. Don't worry about it. No one drowned. Everyone is fine. Woohoo! But yeah, this is... I like this game. This game is fun, and it's only in early access. They haven't actually put any of the story in, and it still has a lot of that good early access jank. Yeah, over there is a construction point for something. Hello, Mr. Woodcutter, sir. Do you have any fun missions for me? You want me to take some saddlebags back? They're not particularly heavy or fragile, so I will take them. Because I want money so I can buy a horse. I want a horse. Let's see, what's this construction? This construction is a bridge, and if I had 50 rocks, we could have a bridge over this gap. You can have 10 of my rocks. Enjoy your rocks, bridge. I will be back with more of them. Okay, let's... I like that they've put these gongs in. That is actually really convenient because it means you can just manually save at certain save spots instead of what you had to do previously, which was run around in circles until the autosave triggered.
Phew.
My
Someone
horse
needs
is
it back.
dirty. Yes, we'll clean the horse. Either by giving it a bath or by, you know, brushing it. Whichever seems more convenient. Okay, there you go.
Cha!
I was just too lazy to manually clear that waypoint. Because I do remember where we're going now and where we are. Also, fiber. Always collect fiber because it makes cloth and you need a lot of cloth to do a bunch of the upgrades. So I think they fixed the big saddlebags, which would be nice because I want big saddlebags. Only ever gotten to use the medium ones before.
Damn.
Also, what kind of berry is a cowberry? I should figure out what a cowberry is and what its German name is so I know if I know this berry. And if it's edible by humans. I would like berry information.
Oh, damn.
Lingonberry. Okay. I know what a lingonberry is. Kind of. Or rather, I've heard that one before. Mountain cranberry, foxberry, or partridge berry. A
Hush.
partridge is a
You'll wear
bird.
yourself out over nothing.
Don't know what that bird is called in German. I'm gonna do research eventually. Maybe, if I remember by the time stream ends. Stompy stomp through the mud.
Easy.
Don't actually need the feathers. I very rarely have to craft any arrows. So I should stop picking up feathers.
Easy.
Because they're not worth it to sell them. So... Because you can sell the random junk that you can pick up, but it's only like 1 or 2. I don't know what the currency is called. I'm going to assume gold pieces. Also, 1 second. We need to banish a robot. Boop. None of that nonsense in my chat. Thank you. But yeah, you can sell the random junk you pick up. Most of it not worth much.
Ha!
Because like horses start at like 200 gold, I think. Maybe 180. And that's the bad horses. And I want the good horses. You know? The good horses. Hello, Zagashin village. Can I have your horse?
How?
Step 1, clean this one. Well, that didn't work. Try again.
I feel the same, and I'm glad you're with me.
Get the horse. Now. Okay, I need to do other tasks first to get the horse from here. Can I have some hay? No. My horse is just off on his own adventure eating grass behind a tent. Good job, horse. Hello, Tului. Antlers. I think we're slowly getting to the point where maybe I shouldn't take any more jobs. However, that's 40 money. Yeah, my pockets are full. Okay, let's reorganize. Okay, that's right. Wood is not expensive, it's heavy, that's the word. That'll do for balance, and yeah, we shouldn't do any additional things because that's gonna get too heavy for my horse.
Ha!
As you can see, my horse is already like, hey, what the fuck? This is heavy. I need an additional pack horse. Yes. Alternatively, I need this horse to get more swole. Which, once again, literally a feature you can... Actually, we're currently training this horse's strength by having the horse carry a lot of cargo. This is gonna go up. And that is going to increase that. However, not as far as I would like, because this horse is... It's not built like that. It's not built different enough. Hi, Skippies. Okay.
Easy.
Drink the river. You could get a train of horses to carry all the things. Alas, that is not a feature in this game. Because you're supposed to be a courier who gets small things and information to places fast. And not, you know, a caravan. Who gets lots of things and people to places not this fast. Well, I'm not responsible for it. I like contributing. Okay, yeah, the bridges don't get built if I don't build them. But technically, I could not do it. And now we're at overloaded. Because I picked up sticks. I will feed you some food. You can eat some fiber. Fiber is good for you, right? Wait, can I make... I can't make that yet because I'm still level 1. Okay, eat some fiber. There, be slightly less overloaded.
Cha!
Oh, right, I wanted to go down there also. Because I can't go up there by this way, I have to take the long way, because this is also a spot where you can build a bridge. And it requires all of the rocks. Well, we can deposit some of my rocks, I guess.
토르근.
Be nice to future Lilith. So future Lilith has to put less rocks there. Oh, that's surprisingly quickly. Oh, it's a wood bridge. Actually, back to the woods. Pick up another stick. Let's go. We'll have a bridge. Stick, 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 stick. Stick. That's a feather. I wanted the stick. And then we get a bridge. Ta-da! A bridge. Bridge traversal is still a little bit wonky. Help, I'm stuck on the bridge. No, I'm fine. I figured it out. You gotta jiggle a little. Which, like, fair, if I was a horse, I would also not be the biggest fan of going across bridges like that. Because, you know, horses are heavier than humans. This is information I learned back in my horse girl days.
Ha!
Also, that bridge did not look that, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not stable. It did look stable enough, but like, reliable? Maybe reliable. That bridge was like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be fine for now. What about in future? You know? I don't trust that bridge. It was an amateur bridge. True. It's a bridge I built. It can't be that good. Because I am not a civil engineer. Or an uncivil engineer, for that matter. Hello, yes again. Do you have anything? No, I don't have any. I could bring you rocks. I'm not bringing you rocks, those are my rocks. I collect them fair and square. I mean, maybe Nara has built bridges before. Who knows? I just know I personally have not built many bridges. Oh, also, sometimes the sky is haunted. So like this is very historically based, but there is some magical spirit shenanigans happening, and you can give them stuff, and then they will stop. They will cease making weird spirit shenanigans happen. And also you'll get fun flowers, which you can use for magic potions. And you can also fall down the hill on your horse. I'm sorry, horse. Why did you walk off the cliff? Okay, we survived that. I'm sorry, horse. It'll get better, I promise. But yes, we have calmed the spirits by giving them random junk from my pockets. It's a good thing they wanted random junk I already had in my pockets and not different random junk. But yeah, there's a few of those locations around. There's a few locations where there is angry spirits that will attack you. I haven't yet figured out how to pacify them because I'm a horrible shot with the spirit repelling arrows that I had. There's also bears. Bears also do exist, and snakes and wolves, as we've seen. So it's not all just horsing around, you know? Is that... I think that is... Oh no, that's over there. That's that part of the forest. Right? Pick up my sticks again. Also, rebalance this backpack shenanigan. I've rebalanced it badly. There, that's better.
자!
Shouldn't worry about rebalancing it because I'm just filling it to the brim with wood again for the next bridge and also other upgrades.
Ha!
Because like the core gameplay loop of this game is you do these delivery quests. You pick stuff up and you take it to somewhere else and then you upgrade the prestige of the different places you do the deliveries for. And you unlock upgrades, which you then still have to put materials and money into to actually use. But, you know, they're there. And they're nice. Nice to have.
Easy.
Because having, like, a place to rest and a place to cook and a place to access your global storage while you're out and about, instead of having to walk all the way back to the main camp every time. Very convenient.
토르근토르!
Especially if you're like me and you're hoarding all of the rocks. Okay, fine. Horse is hungry. Eat the floor, please. Well, technically the grass. Not the dirt. You don't need to eat the dirt. Just the grass. I'm very peepy. I mean, fair. I feel like, yeah, this horse could probably eat while walking. And technically, this horse can eat while galloping if I feed the horse from my inventory. I just don't have a lot of horse feed in my inventory because I forgot to pick up my free complimentary hay from the stable. Bunnies.
Damn.
Ding.
Easy.
Yeah. Important questions. I don't have that yet. Let's go hand on all our quests first, and then we can do inventory management and such. Alright, a horse. Yes, this is like the central, well, town, camp, I don't know. I don't know the correct terminology. Settlement, maybe. But yeah.
Ah, this is great.
I'm glad to.
Ah, just an.
I'm glad to.
Ah, this is.
I'm glad to.
There you go. I've deleted? No, completed a bunch of missions. This is also where the horse trader is. I don't like him. He doesn't sell me the good horses. At least not for money that I have. And then we have this guy. Hello, I discovered things. Let me talk to you. And then give me some new missions. Yeah, he'll basically give you missions to lead you to pretty much, not pretty much, he'll lead you to all of the different stations. It's 13th century, so 1200 something or other. I think at least that's
Please,
the
have a look around.
the number I remember. So 13th century Mongolia is like the setting. Now, how expensive is a horse? So your bad horses are 190. Well, I want a good horse. Can I get a good horse? Now, I do like that this horse is called Narni Urgel, which I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to pronounce it like that, but I will because I am me. Right about when they first started to adopt a writing system, so it makes sense that I'm a courier delivering writing to places, and brushes and ink and such. Okay, so I need a lot more money, and also to put some stuff into storage. And to pet my horse.
There's only so many pets I can give you.
It's very important to pet your horse. And to fail at brushing your horse.
You're such a good horse.
Can we try and brush the horse from the other side? There we go. We've succeeded brushing the horse. Let's take you to the stable tethering spot, because that's closer to the hay. I would like if there was hay directly at the tethering spot so you could eat while I go do chores, but no. Anyway, free hay for my pockets. This is where horse breeding happens, if you have horses that you can breed. I do not, because the horse I own isn't actually mine. That's the borrow horse. I have borrowed it. Okay, let's... Inventory management. That's my... That's those things. Why are you not doing the things that I want you to do, game? Okay, mushrooms can go in there. I don't need them on me. Club mouse can go in there because it's for horse breeding and I'm not doing that right now. Time is important. Angelica isn't important yet because I'm not going up the mountain. Starflowers can go in there. Okay, feathers also in there. Raspberries and cowberries and cherries are for healing and improving the mood of my horse. This one is for dealing with poison. That one is emergency drinking for my horse. I do have one poison ointment. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, and then I have a bunch of wood and stones. Oh, they only stack to 5. That's fine. We'll just leave 5 there. That'll be good. Okay. I guess that's balanced, and I just have a bunch of wood and rocks on me for when I need them, because they won't be any use in the camp inventory. Because I can only access the camp inventory in camp right now unless I unlock it somewhere else where I'll need wood and stones and such to unlock it. Okay, I can craft trail feed now. Don't need to, so I'm not going to, but I can. I will make 2 more mixed berry syrups because I like giving my horse a treat. And I will make some cloth. And then we'll put the cloth in here and the syrup in there. Never mind, the syrup goes over here. And then the hay can go in there. Aha. This is the berry pouch. And this is the not berry pouch. I feel like I don't need to invent the wheel for them, considering they already have it. One second. Get my handbook. Turn this off. Do not tell me about exhaustion. I know about exhaustion. But yes, we've already invented the wheel and the cart. I just don't get to have one because I'm off-roading. We also get to have a sleep. Alright. You have fun eating the grass. I'm gonna go get us another job. So we can have horse money. And then also bigger pockets money. I told you to eat food. Why are you following me? I'm being stalked by my horse. Alright. Bottles of perfume, fragile. I'm not doing that because I will break them. Dried ginseng roots. Now that we can do. And we can do that one as well. Now we can move one into the other bag. So it's more balanced. Alright. I think we're gonna do this one first. The detour to do that unlock and then go there. And then on the way back we can deposit some rocks and go up there. Yeah. Let's get down to the river, eat some grass. That's where the exit is on the river. Yes. Ding!
Hell.
Night. Time for snacks. I love the skies in this game. They're just very good. Why is the music suddenly so dramatic though? Oh, it's fine again. One step through the woods looks like a promising off-road adventure. Yes, it will be. Especially because there's wolves and ruins and all of everything in this woods.
Ha!
There's actually loot in most of the ruins. And it seems to currently be respawning. Which is, you know, nice. Love getting free stuff. Alright, let's just quickly use the horse car wash, the horse wash. It's called swimming through a river. It's very efficient. Horse, horse, horse. Well, there's also stone turtles. Stone turtles is where you can get buffs. But you first need to put the matching stone on it, which you need to get from somewhere where there's usually snakes. So I do not have that stone yet. But I will. Will eventually. I'm very bad at speaking English today. I also wasn't that good at speaking German today, to be fair. Like, maybe I'm just not good at speaking today. Which is, you know, inconvenient for the whole streaming thing, but it is what is happening.
Easy.
Over here we have another stake where the weather's haunted. Which does feel like a slightly disrespectful way to talk about places where the spirits are, but I don't know. Oh well, it's just to summarize this.
Easy.
Oh, this is probably horrid for the frame rate, not the frame rate, the bit rate. I'm sorry. Let me just get out of it.
Rodin.
Okay, it seems fine. That's surprising. But yeah, there's another stone turtle. I didn't have enough random stuff in my pockets.
Town.
Don't pick up feathers. We don't need feathers. You think it's less complex than the grass? That's fair. There is a lot of grass. There's also a hole in the geometry here. It's fine. Like I said, pretty early access. But it's still fun.
Town.
Hello. Hello, Shakur. I'm pretty sure that's also not how you pronounce that. Oh, you want something delivered to the guy I'm going to anyways? Absolutely. I'll bring him a knife. And you can have
Thank you, Nara.
my
I gathered what I could find.
things. My healing things.
Cha!
Okay. I'll be off on my forest adventure.
Easy.
Okay, and this is wolf hunting ground at an old ruined rock thing.
Cha!
So, I'm getting ready to snipe some wolves. Because you can shoot the wolves. And then take their things. Not as in rob them, but as in, you know, loot them. And skins and animal parts are useful crafting ingredients. Meat, technically also a crafting ingredient, but I find it less useful. But is it robbing if they're dead? And my pockets are full of stuff again. Because of who I am as a person. Where are the wolves? Am I blind? The answer is probably a little bit.
토릉토릉.
I mean, my horse isn't scared yet, so they can't be that close. Maybe they're up on the hill or something, or in that corner over there. Let's go look at the ruin. And steal its contents.
로당.
For which we will have to unhorse, because the horse does not go up into doors that well. This horse is not door compatible. Or these doors are not horse compatible, either or. Syrups.
When we bed down, I'll have to give you a brushing.
I've completed the ruins. My horse is going on an adventure all on his own. And he's walking into the... Horse, get out of the freaking thorns! This horse is not very smart. Let's leave. Right, we are very off balance because it put the tonics over in this pocket. There. All beautifully balanced, as it should be. I will also craft another herbal remedy because I gave one of mine away. I will put it over there. Because this horse will need this herbal remedy because he ran into the thorns and got hurt. Like a goober. I should not try to navigate through the spikes. I am not skilled enough at that. To do that. Horse walking sim, yes. Somewhat. And I very much enjoy it. Like, I much prefer it to the other genre of horse game, which is either breeding simulator, which this one also has like a pretty substantial like breeding simulation in it. Like,
Easy.
1 second. These horses have genes and stuff. This horse is currently becoming pure light, but like we've got all of this and recessive genes and stuff, which is impressive. But yeah, the other two genres is competition riding and breeding, and it's usually all about speed and jumping. Can we ride a yak? No. So far as I found, only horses. You can name the horse Yak if you feel like it. That is an option. But this game is all about the horse couriers, so it's all horses all the way down. And all the way up. And all the way over. And side to side. Just horses. And then some horses. And horses. There is like a, well, is it a story snippet? Let's call it a story snippet. Where there's talk about the 5 winds or the 4 winds, the 5 horses of the winds or something. I don't remember. It's been too long since I heard the dialogue because it's been more than 3 minutes. But basically, one of the shamans tells you about the horses of the winds, of the spirits. And I was like, okay, but am I going to be able to ride the magic wind horses?
We'll eat soon,
And
don't worry.
My question has not yet been answered, because that stuff is not implemented yet. But I would really like to go on magical quests to get the magical wind horses, so that I can have magical wind horses.
How?
So I can ride the magical wind horses. Because I think that would be fun. They don't have to look any different from normal horses. I just want to do a quest to get a cool magic horse that goes really fast. Or is really good at dealing with the heat or something. Because there is also a heat and cold system. If you go into the desert, your horse will get heat stroke and will be angry at you if you don't give it juice. That makes it heat resistant. Or it's the breed that's more heat resistant. Because there is currently 4 breeds and the mix. So 5 breeds technically. And they look a little bit different and they're better at different things. And I think they're all very good horses. Hello,
What's that?
Kuchu. I bring to you
This is great. Thank you for getting it here so
stuff
quickly.
and also a knife.
I'm glad to hear it.
What do I have? A knife!
It's always great to see a yam courier. I really appreciate it.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yes, we have been slowly accumulating strength points. Because we've been carrying heavy stuff. Like, we started at strength 125 and now we're at 160. We've also maxed out agility when we were at 500 at the start, I'm pretty sure. We've also gotten a decent amount of balance points. Not really any endurance because I don't make my horses do things that are bad for them a lot. So my horses don't have to endure. I spoil them. And a tiny bit of spirit training has also happened because we have seen a wolf before. Okay, we're off balance. Feartronics, go over there. This thing also over there. My pockets are still very heavy because I have so many things. Do you by chance want me to deliver another very light knife to where I'm going anyway?
Please, have a look around.
That was the wrong menu. I don't need to buy anything from you. That's not very light, and it's also fragile. So I'm not doing that. 'Cause I don't like transporting things that can break because I'm not very careful. I like riding fast across rocks and then my horse slips and falls and I feel really bad. What is inside this rocky circle? I usually always ride around it because, you know, it seems easier than going inside. But I am curious. What is this? What is this circle? Oh, it's a spirit-y thing.
Easy.
Someone put a lot of rocks here. What are the rocks about? I can walk on them. Well, I don't know.
Ha!
It's just a question. Am I having fun? Yes. I'm having fun horsing around. And I'm also having water. Luckily, the wolves in this game sound different.
토르근토르.
Whee! Well, that and I'm not really scared of the wolves in this game.
오하.
Because they have not yet murdered me. Because I can shoot. And they die in like 2 hits, maybe 3. Which is doable even for me. There's a deer. We could hunt that deer. But I don't really have the inventory space for it, so we shan't. One thing I think they should add to this game is the option to carry water with you. Because currently, the only option for carrying water with you is these berries. You need a lot to refill water. I would like a water skin. The falconry, that's the word, is actually one of, I think it was one of the Kickstarter stretch goals. I'm not sure if it's made it onto the roadmap. But, when we go into cinematic cam, you can see there's a bunch of birds always following us around also. So, like, they thought about it. I'm not sure if it's happening and when, if it is. But I saw it on a list related to this game. But yes, that would be cool. Because falcons are cool. I like birds.
Easy.
Okay. I presumably do not have enough rocks. No, I don't. I have a lot of wood. I don't have a lot of rocks. Put in rocks. Reshuffle the inventory. And instead of taking the bridge, we will just walk across the water. It's not that deep. Literally. Also, have a drink. And a snack. Horsey snack break. I do think, however, we're going to ride back to Toll and save and end the stream there because I have an alarm that's going off at 5 AM tomorrow, so I should go to sleep because I need to be a person tomorrow and continue sewing a piece of plastic to a giant piece of fabric by hand. Yay! It's nearly done. It's only taken like 2.5 weeks, maybe 3, but it's nearly done. To not go into too much detail about the silly project, basically my instructor slash boss decided we needed a giant outdoor chessboard. So last summer, she made me sew a bunch of black and white squares together to form a chessboard. And now she's decided that, well, if you're gonna put it on wet grass, it's gonna get wet and muddy, and therefore it needs a plastic coating on the underside. However, if you were to sew that on by machine, you'd put a bunch of little punctures through the plastic, and you'd basically have the same effect as with like a notebook where you can just rip out the pages, or in this case the plastic, and that would not be good. So we're sewing it on by hand. And I'm not a fan of it. Dang. It has saved. It saved before already, but it saved. Alright. But yeah, we've been sewing pieces of plastic. Like, they're big pieces of plastic, and it's a big chessboard. Like, it's just very tough on the fingers because getting a needle through 2 to 3 to 4 layers of fabric, and then also between 1 and 4 layers of plastic, because the plastic is not big enough for the entire field. So we have to piece together the plastic. Yeah, it's a thing. I gave you a good idea for the future. Don't sew plastic to fabric. Just don't do it. Just get fabric that's water resistant and washable. Because the other problem is, like, the top side of it is normal fabric. If you're using it outside and you step on it, now it's muddy. So this outdoor chessboard will need to get washed, at which point someone will have to snip all the threads attaching the plastic so they can wash the fabric bit, because that part is machine washable. It'll be great. Stones, Grace, slate and marble. Ooh, that is fun. That is fun. We have an outdoor chessboard like that in a park near here, and I always think it's really fun. But thank you all very, very much for joining me, for still remembering I exist, and for hanging out and being generally awesome people, and indulging my my Horsin. I hope more streams sooner rather than later, but we'll see. Life has been a lot lately, so. You have been here for over 9 years now. Don't remind me of how old I am. I'm ancient. Ancient. So old. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.